Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Isa Dinerman, and if you are tuning in tonight to this special live that Des and I have decided to do into Vitality Living, we are so happy that you are here. Des and I are both very passionate about wellness, especially about hair and skin, and from both of our backgrounds, fitness and from the health coaching perspective. But we are both a part of LifeVantage. We're an activation company, and if you are hearing this information for the first time, and there's more to the story, so please ask the person that invited you into this group to show you a bit more, because we're just going to touch on two of our key products tonight, NRF2, Protandim NRF2, and our activated collagen. And we just want to keep it really simple for everyone from an excitement standpoint of those of us that are sharing this and the magnitude of what we have our hands on. There is a wellness revolution happening. Des is going to share a little bit more with you about that, but there's a wellness revolution happening, everyone. We're all seeing it, and it is such an exciting time where people have these questions at the forefront, right? They have information at their fingertips. There's vocabulary that people are speaking every day, vocabulary now that those of us that were, a part of a wellness company years ago were using, but now it's becoming more mainstream. So it's just such an exciting time. But my name is Isa Dinerman, and I'm in Prescott, Arizona here. And I'll tell you a little bit more about my background as Des turns it over to me. But I would like to turn this over to Des Mamot quickly. And I've had the pleasure of getting to know her over the last 5 years. And Des worked in the cosmetology industry for about 15 years before retiring. Yes, she's very young and she's retired from that. And she shares LifeVantage full time. She is a health coach, and she is also a Lyme disease survivor. She has an incredible story, and she helps many people struggling with that condition, and many other autoimmune issues do the same. So Des, I'd love to turn this over to you right now and have you just explain a bit to us, number one, about you and your incredible story, but also about NRF2, Protandim NRF2, and the magnitude of what we have there.
Well, thanks, Isa. I always love learning from Isa. So you all are in for a treat with her. She's just one of my favorite people here in our company. And happy birthday to her. It is her birthday, and she is serving others by doing this. And so that's the thing that I love about our company. The people are just absolutely incredible. And these people have been life altering in my life and my family's life. So yes, like Isa said, real quick, I struggled, with health growing up, my own health. Little did I know that I had Lyme disease. And so it has been a huge part of my reason for sharing these products and this opportunity of this company, because when I was someone who did struggle with my health for my whole life, I was always searching, for something. I loved yoga. I loved health. I grew up with a mom who was in the health and fitness world. So I'm very thankful for that. I learned how to eat clean at a young age and how to cook. And I always loved that. But I never knew kind of what was the missing link, with my health. And so, fast forward when I learned about this information, it's been 10 years now that I learned about NRF2 activation and activating your body versus just supplementation. And through this journey, I believe, God brought these products into my life for a massive purpose. I always say God has reason for things dropping in your life. And maybe it's you listening to this tonight or listening to the recording going, this is exactly what I've been praying for or looking for. Because I was praying for something. I was praying for answers to what had been going on with me. And little did I know, fast forward after activating my body, and I'm going to share with you what activation is and why that's so key for anyone. No matter if you are dealing with a health struggle or you're someone who just loves health and wellness and you're just looking to maximize your potential and your health, then these products are for you. And for me, like I said, I loved health, but I was still pretty skeptic on, I didn't just throw anything in my body. I needed science. I needed research. My husband is in the cardiology field, so he is definitely a hard sell. So it was not something that when I looked at this at first, I thought, oh my gosh, like this is something that seems different and unique. And this is something that for my own health and my family's sake, I needed to research more. And so that's how I got started. Fast forward about 2.5 years later, and my middle son was diagnosed with AML leukemia. And so this made my story more so of not only healing myself, but also my son. And it became this huge why to me. I now mentor people a lot with autoimmune, with cancer, overall health and wellness. And that's what God has transformed through this company, has totally changed the direction of my life and where I'm going with this. And so I'm forever grateful for Sean and Michelle Poe, who introduced this to me. So that's a little bit more about my stories. So we're wanting to keep this real simple and short. But the biggest thing that separates our company from anyone out there that we know of is that we are all about activation. We're not about just supplementing a deficiency. And, yes, absolutely, people should be taking vitamin D. That's a huge, important hormone, magnesium, zinc, things like that. But there are pathways in your body that you can activate that activate more than just one thing. So I always tell people, if you think about your genes in your body like a bunch of light switches, our products go in there and are actually turning on and turning down, or almost like a dimmer switch. They're going on and they're activating our own survival genes. So they're activating this pharmacy that God already put in there. It's just what things, and we say, things are hitting us all the time. And if you guys think about our world today, I even look at the last couple of years compared to maybe even 10 years ago, the stress level, the things in our food, the environment, cell phones, even a lot of exercise, all of these things are hitting our bodies and causing inflammation at rates that I believe, back years and years ago, I don't think God made our bodies originally to be hit by all of these things. And if you guys look around you, think about the disease rate and the things that kids alone are dealing with right now. I think disease is at an all-time high. We're seeing cancers at an all-time high. Autoimmune is everywhere. Spectrum disorders are everywhere. Gut issues, skin issues. And so I say to you, this information is for everyone, not just you if you're dealing with a specific issue. So our flagship product is called Protandim, NRF2. And this pathway is actually involved with activating over 100 or 200 to 300, I always say 200 to 300 survival genes. And some of these genes are things like catalase, which is an antioxidant that your body has to have for anti-aging and prevention. It activates glutathione. And for those of you in the last couple of years, ever since COVID and everything, I think we hear about the term glutathione. It is one of the reasons I would never stop taking this product. So glutathione is our master detoxifier. It's our master antioxidant detoxifier. And you have to make it. You can't just take, it's not like vitamin D where you can take a supplement and supplement it. So our product, Protandim NRF2, activates that single gene to upregulate glutathione by 300%. It also downregulates inflammatory genes. And one of the things that separates us from anybody else out there is that we are the only natural product in the world that we know of that reduces something that we call oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. And essentially, oxidative stress is inflammation. And if you were to look up inflammation and any disease that maybe you're dealing with or that you're curious about, I guarantee there is a link between oxidative stress and that disease. And so, it's one of those things that I tell people, we're hijacked every day. So if you could take a product that acts as a control mechanism to help your body to heal, why wouldn't you? And the biggest thing I think also is we always like to compare this to if your house or if your body was a house fire Okay. Because a lot of times people come to us and say, why is Protandim Nerf 2 different than just a vitamin? And so we always say, if you take your body and it's on fire and you take a vitamin, it's kind of that 1-to-1 ratio of antioxidants. You take an antioxidant, it kills a free radical. But with Protandim Nerf 2 activation, when you're activating your body's own production of these antioxidant enzymes, it's 1 million times more powerful than a vitamin. So we can legally say it is 1,000,000 to 1. So you're killing 1,000,000 free radicals per second, every second. And so that's what makes it so unique. When you go in, activate your body to heal, we never claim that we are treating, curing, preventing, or mitigating disease. But what we do say is that when you go in there and you're activating your body's production of its own, the things that it needs, your body is capable of doing all kinds of miraculous things. And one of the things I love to tell people is we do have published peer-reviewed medical studies. That's another thing that separates us from any other product that we know of naturally out there. But one of the things that I love, so Washington State University, it was about 8 years ago. It was right after my son was diagnosed. They came out with an article, a scientific article that talks about this NRF2 pathway. And they said that NRF2 pathway may potentially be the most therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. And so for me, I'm like, that is mind-blowing to me. That statement is very powerful. So for someone like me, I will never stop taking this product. And that's why, we get so excited about sharing these and about all of our products, because we have different products also that activate different pathways in the body. But tonight we're just kind of focusing on our flagship product that started our entire company. And then Isa is going to talk about our activated collagen. And these two products are way more powerful than I think our company even anticipated what we were going to see when you activate this Nerf2 pathway and your own collagen, what your body can do. So I'm going to turn it over to Isa, who she is an absolute expert when it comes to the skin health, overall beauty, gut, aging. She's a yoga instructor. So she knows, healing of the body inside and outside and what it takes. So she's going to explain a little bit more about our collagen and why that's so unique. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Isa. If there's anything that I missed that you want to add in,
Wow.
feel free to do that.
No, that was incredible, Des. And I really love that analogy of a dimmer switch, because if you think about that, how dim is the light, right? How dim is it? How much does it need to be turned up? That's what I love about Protandim NRF2, is that it's pulsatile and it's going to do for your body what you need, right? It's like that heat-seeking missile. So, I mean, if people say, is it going to help me with this or that? I don't know, but I know what we do know is that by reducing that toxic burden on our cells, our body's going to feel and perform differently. And I love the examples that you gave, Des. So thank you.
Well,
I always learn so
absolutely.
much from you, and your testimony is so powerful. But yes, as Des said, my name's Isa. I've been in the skincare industry for 18 years. And I also teach aerial yoga. So I'm working in the wellness industry with movement and also with aesthetics. And I have to say that when this activated collagen came out, I was thinking immediately aesthetics, right? Wrinkles and hair growth and nails and all of this. But what we have been blown away by, just absolutely blown away, are the other testimonials and what we know collagen can do in the body. And we're going to show you a slide in a moment of just how powerful this is. This is much more than aesthetics. But if you think about the magnitude of what we have our hands on, and feel free to throw into the chat, friends, on the Vitality Living. If you're watching there, please do ask questions. Des and I will go back after this is over, and we will answer your questions. But the collagen market, everyone, was at $8.36 billion in the year 2020. And by the year 2028, it's estimated to be almost at 17 billion, 16.78 billion. So this is what we have, and people are all over very aware of collagen. It's a buzzword. Many of my skincare clients, I'm giving them a little sample of our activated collagen after their treatment, as you know, giving them a glass of water and a little sip, a little nip of collagen. And I say, do you take collagen? Are you, are you familiar with the benefits? And I can say that 9 out of 10 people will either say, yes, I'm taking it, or many will also say, a few will also say, no, not yet, but I've heard that I should. What do you recommend? People are open because they know that it's very important. So we wanted to share just a little bit with you about our activated collagen. Many of you have seen some of these incredible before and afters floating around. We are a publicly traded company, so I can assure you that these are our photos. They are people that we know, and they are not touched in any way. They're not altered in any way. But so what the key difference with our activated collagen is, and that's why I call it that, friends. When I'm referring to it, I'm not just saying collagen. I'm usually saying activated collagen because I want people to hear what the difference is and have their brain go, what is that, right? So the reason it is an activator is this incredible ingredient of red ruby quinoa, which also activates that NRF2 pathway that Des was referring to. So how powerful is that, to be combining the protandem NRF2, reducing oxidative stress in the body by 40% in 30 days, and then adding the collagen in addition, adding that additional reduction in oxidative stress or toxic burden, and also activating the cell's production of more collagen on its own. So this is huge. This is the activation aspect. It is not just supplementing through taking collagen, but actually activating our cells to create more. We're also replenishing. Most collagens that are on the market right now, even if they are liquid, are actually only replenishing what you have lost. So they're giving you the collagen proteins, but they're only replenishing what we've lost. So we're not only activating, but we're also replenishing with marine peptides. And we have 10 different marine peptides in this, and that is a lot. So most collagens might only have 2 or 3, but we have 10 in there. And I can say as well from my research that the marine peptide aspect of the collagen market is the fastest growing, friends. The fastest growing, because we know how good marine protein is for us. So the other aspect that makes our collagen unique, the activated collagen, is that we have a maintenance aspect. So think of ARM, like your arm: activate, replenish, maintain. So the maintenance is through fruits that are very rich in antioxidants. We've got blueberry, strawberry, we all love those. But if you've tried this collagen, even just talking about it, right, Des, you get that little watering right here, like, woo, you know that it's a little bit tart. That's the acerola berry. And that is extremely rich in antioxidants. It's a little bit tart, but it gives it a really great, surprising flavor. People love it. And then we also have the young pumpkin fruit, which is a citrus. So really just, boosting our body's ability to create more collagen, increasing hyaluronic content in the skin. If you've heard of hyaluronic acid, we know that it's huge for not only joints, but also it's what keeps our face looking glowing and plumped up. So I'm going to show you just a few photos here. I'm going to share my screen, and many of you have seen some of these photos, but why not share them again? So thanks for bearing with me, friends. I don't know what that's all about, but let's go from here and we'll just show you a couple of these photos. Trying to move this out of the way. Okay. Can
And I love that. Oh, I was gonna say, Isa, I love that slide you had up to what's not in it. I think is so huge too, or just
thank you, Des. Yes.
So clean.
Where did it go? Here we go. Thanks everybody for bearing with me. I don't know why it's not sharing here, Des.
There, we can see it there.
Oh, you can just see. Okay. Well, we don't need to do
maybe
the
hit
show.
Play there, Isa, on your little slide there.
Yeah, that's where it's going dark. Okay,
Okay.
well, let's just
So individual.
let's
That's
just go.
perfect.
Let's just do it this way, right?
That's
So here we
perfect.
go, friends. Let's just look at a few photos here, and I'd love to show you from, just you can all see what's happening here in the skin, but from a perspective of someone who works on skin, you can see in here any looseness in the skin. We've got to remember that collagen is also making up 30% of the protein in our bodies. So anytime we're increasing that, we're getting a firming effect. So take a look at the first photo there, the thighs. We know whose thighs those are, her beautiful thighs. But look at that difference. And her eyes as well. We're seeing a lot of lifting in the orbital area on the eyes. We're seeing that tightening, and that's just incredible. Really difficult to see with a supplement. This is for men as well, right? We've talked about that, Des. And around the eyes is a huge area of concern for both men and women. We're seeing reduction in redness, reduction in the redness in the cheeks, and just overall inflammation. And when we have inflammation in the face, everyone, in all of these photos, especially the photos where we're getting into 120 days now, because the collagen's been out for quite some time, you'll see kind of I don't want to say a thinning, because that might not be the right word, but you're seeing more of a definition in the jawline, less inflammation in the neck, definitely less inflammation around the eyes. And we're just seeing more tightening here. I love this photo, the first photo of the eyes. You can see that whitening in the eyes. Collagen is a huge component in eye health, and for many reasons. And also in the thighs here, again, more tightening. But this is what's really important here. And Des did point out, I do want to show you really quickly. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to have the slides, Des, as we talked about, but this is a powerful slide, because this kind of talks to what Des was talking about. Visible benefits might only be skin, hair, and nails, but look at everything. If you think of the tip of the iceberg and what you can see, but everything underneath it, we can't see that collagen is helping with. This is really powerful. Tissue regeneration and repair, muscle mass and strength, gut health, improved wound healing, flexibility. This is great. But also, I was just reading, Des, an article on malnutrition and malnourishment and how collagen is being used in that as well. So this is really powerful, friends. I'm going to stop my share there. And thank you so much for listening to our brief presentation tonight. But what we want you to take away from this is just what an incredible opportunity it is to not only have this product at our fingertips as consumers. LifeVantage is, I believe, over 96% is it customer based? Kind of fluctuates a little, but there is an incredible opportunity here, if this speaks to you, to be sharing this. Even through our friends and family program, we have an incredible friends and family program that customers can share their unique link and give someone the gift of $10 off of their first order, and also receive a $10 credit towards their order next month. So this is amazing.
It is.
You want
Oh, no, go ahead, Isa.
No, just real quickly, while you reminded me, I love that. Des did point out it's really important to people, especially with nutrition and diets and people having sensitivities to things. Let's point out that this product is dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free. There's no added sugars. There are no artificial flavors, and it's non-GMO. So what more can you want there, right? So Des, what did we not touch on there? This is just, it's exciting to share this combination. It's a winning combination.
No, I think it absolutely is. And I just, when people look at these two products and what they can do, and, we do get that a lot, like, well, the expense or spending money on health, things like that, that can be hard. And I always tell people that, spend your money on your health now, because you're going to spend way more later when you're sick. Believe me, I'm someone who's come from the opposite side of healthy. And so I say that these two products are doing way more than we could imagine. I mean, yes, it's incredible to have the outward beauty. I love that my lashes are better. My skin is different. I love that my hair is not falling out like it was. And I've suffered a lot from hair loss because of Lyme and stress and different things. But the other thing that, I keep hearing from people that I really love is my brain feels better. My anxiety is better. I'm just feeling better. I'm sleeping better. Like those are the things that are life changing. Those are not just small, like my eyelashes are better, but that's vain, but I like it, but
I'll
I
take
just
it.
think if you look at this, like collagen is the building block of our foundation of our body. And if you can put the only activated collagen in the world that we know of, and the only activated Nerf 2 product in the world into your body, like huge, huge, huge gift to give yourself and to those you love. So no, I just appreciate your expertise, Isa, and I'm forever grateful for these products.
Oh, thank you, Des. And just if those of you out there know people that are skincare professionals, please have them take a look at this. I had a client last week who was after her first month on collagen. I saw her for her next treatment. I think I told you about this, Des. And the hyperpigmentation in her skin, which are the brown spots, if you're not familiar with that term, the darkness had lightened significantly. And she said, this is the only thing that I have changed. So if we think about all the issues that we address as skincare professionals, they're all related to inflammation, right, Des? They're all related, that root, redness in the skin, acne, wrinkling, even hyperpigmentation. So really important, really powerful, and it's such an exciting time. So thank you, Des.
Well, and thank you guys for listening in. I know there were some comments in the chats and questions. If you guys can post those even below in the comments on the Facebook page, and we'll definitely get to those for sure. So just feel free to ask questions. Let us know how we can help in any way. So we're just here for you guys, and thanks for everything tonight, and happy birthday, beautiful Isa.
Thank you. Thank you, Des. So much gratitude. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.